For more than 14 hours over the course of 3 days, a jury of 7 women and 5 men from Fort Wayne have been trying to determine if Richard Allen is Bridge Guy, the man who killed 2 young girls outside of Delphi nearly 8 years ago. After taking the day off Sunday, they're back at it first thing Monday morning. Richard Allen's defense team joined their client in the Carroll County Courthouse Saturday morning, re-entering the third-floor courtroom of Special Judge Fran Gull to watch the jurors watch videotape evidence of the state's case against the local man arrested 2 years ago, supposedly after hiding in plain sight for more than 5 years after the killings of 13-year-old Abby Williams and 14-year-old Libby German, abducted from the south end of the Monon High Bridge on February 13, 2017. Their bodies found a day later on the other side of Deer Creek, their throats slashed. The most crucial piece of video evidence is of Bridge Guy, the killer, captured on Libby's cell phone, who ordered the girls down the hill. The jurors have also watched 2 police videotapes of Allen talking to detectives the week before he was arrested, proclaiming his innocence, admitting he was on the bridge the day of the disappearance, dressed like Bridge Guy, and that he was the owner and sole user of a gun that investigators have linked to an unfired bullet found at the crime scene. Though jurors heard audio recordings of prison phone call confessions Allen made to his wife and saw video of Allen while he was in custody, awaiting trial and suffering a mental health crisis, they might most value those hours of police interview videos, which would give them a window into Allen's mindset and his answers just before it dawned on him that detectives were making the case that he was the killer of 2 best friends out walking on a bridge on a warm winter's day off from school. To overcome reasonable doubt, the jurors must look past the lack of DNA linking Allen to the murders and admitted mistakes by the police in lost evidence and tests that weren't done. In her final instructions, Judge Gull told the jurors they could depend on overwhelming circumstantial evidence to reach a guilty verdict. While considering inconsistent witness testimony, they must find guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, but not necessarily over every possible doubt, while giving Allen the benefit of the doubt if it's a 50-50 tie. In closing arguments, the state told the jurors, listen to what he said. He admitted doing it. The defense countered and said you can't trust anything he said in those confessions because of the conditions in which he was locked up and suffered a mental illness crisis. And there was no DNA. The background to all of this, a state police investigation that the prosecutor and the detectives have admitted had plenty of holes in it. In the newsroom, Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.